anytime, anywhere.
Our journeys through education take many routes from our early years to university. Academic Crossroads is here to explore key elements to help equip you along the way. So join us and our special guests as we also discuss the expected and unexpected paths, including all the challenges and triumphs while gathering your academic top tips.
This is Academic Crossroads with your host, Dr. Marpe Assembly.
Good evening and welcome back to Academic Crossroads here on Fire Radio, and welcome back to our transferable skills series. So today we are moving on to part 3. Now today I am joined by an expert recruiter who has been in the industry for over 15 years. So they've seen many things, encountered many candidates, many CVs, been on many interview panels. And while this isn't our career insights episode, so we won't be delving into her path into the industry, but maybe at a later date. But she will be giving us her expert insights into all things related to skills for the future and transferable skills. So without further ado, we will be diving into what employers really look for. So whether you are just coming out of university, you're in university, or you may be in your career at the moment, we will be looking at what employers really look for. So introducing my guest for today.
Hi guys.
So we have Caroline with us here. Now, Caroline, can you just give us a bit of a background on what you do and where you've done it?
Okay, so for those that don't know, I'm a recruitment business partner for one of the global brands, and that's one of the top tiers. I mainly cover audit and tax at the moment, and prior to that, I was a financial sector, covering technology, finance, business services, international procurement, and then prior to that, I was working in healthcare, where I was a health recruiter for big practitioners. And before that, I worked for an oncology specialist hospital, so got a bit of experience with it.
So a wide range of experience, Caroline. A wide range of experience. So if you do have questions throughout the episode, please do drop them in the chat and we will get to them as we go throughout the episodes. But thank you for joining us, Elisha, Steph, Betty, Mama Nobu, Mama Val, Marme, good evening. Good evening. Thank you all. Mama, you said that's the exact topic for our group assignment. Well, I think you tuned in on the right Monday evening. So Deaconess Nana and Shah B, thank you so much for joining us. So stay tuned while we get into all things transferable skills whilst gaining Caroline's expert insights from over 15 years in recruitment, and I will be back in just one moment.
On Fire Radio.
This is what it says. All things are possible. impossible. When we believe, old chains are breakable. When we receive Yahweh, you keep your promises. If you said it, we believe it. If you said it, hey. If you said it, we believe it. Hey. Yeah. If you said it, we believe it. 'Cause you're a man of your word. If you said it, we believe it. If you said it, we believe it. You're a man. Say, you're a man of your word. Hey, say,
Yeah, all things are possible when we believe, and old chains are breakable when we receive Yahweh. You keep your promises. If you said it, we believe it. If you said it,
if you said it, we believe it. If you said it, we believe it. 'Cause you're a man of your word. If you said it, we believe it. If you said it, we believe it. Yeah. 'Cause you're a man of your word. We have this confidence. You finish what you started. God, you have never failed. You won't stop with me. You're present in every step, patient in every heartache. God, you have never failed. You won't stop with me. Everybody rock like, hey, hey. One time, say, yes, if you say it, we believe it. Yeah. If you said it, we believe it. Why, y'all? You're a man of your word. If you said it, we believe it. You're faithful to perform it. Yeah. If you said it, we believe it. You're a man. Say, you're a man of your word. Say, we have this confidence. We have this confidence. You finish what you started. God, you never failed. You have never failed. You won't stop. Patient with us. Present with every step. Patient in every heartache. God, you have never failed. You won't stop with me. You won't stop with me. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I believe it. Yes, I believe it. One time, say it. If you said it, we believe it. If you said it, we believe it. You're a man. Say, you're a man of your word. If you said it, we believe it.
if you said it, we believe it, yes.
If you said it, we believe it. Yeah. You're a man of your word. If you said it, we believe it. If you said it, yeah. If you said it, we believe it. If you said I'm healed, if you said it, I believe. If you said it, if you say I'm free in my mind, if you said it, yeah. Yeah. If you said it, believe it. Yeah. I am who you say I am. I am who you say I am. Say, I am who you say I am. I am who you say I am. I am who you say I am.
It's a thing that we can always count on.
Hello, hello, hello.
You honor your word. You never have to repent, because you'll never go against what you
Breathe
say.
on fire radio.
You said it.
On fire radio.
You're a man. Your word said it, we believe it. Oh, if you said it, we believe it. You're a man. You're a man. Your word said it, we believe it. If you said it, we believe it. You're a man. You're a man of your word. I am who you say I am.
And I am what I am. Cause the great I am speaks over me. And I am what I am. Cause the great I am.
Good evening and welcome to Academic Crossroads live here on Fire Radio. And today you have tuned in to part 3 of our Skills for the Future series. And today I'm not alone I'm alone in the studio, but I do have a special guest with me. And today we will be diving into some insights from a recruitment expert. Now, my special guest has had over 15 years in the industry. So she has seen hundreds of CVs. She's been on hundreds of interview panels and has worked in recruitment in a number of different fields. So without further ado, introducing my special guest, Caroline. I feel like we need a round of applause. Woo! So Caroline, thank you so much for joining us here today. So if you do have any questions, please do just drop them in the comments and we will get to them as we go throughout the show. So we've been touching on transferable skills over the past few weeks and looking at what they are, where they can be found. And the truth is that most of you, if you haven't already had to use them in some form of application, the likelihood is, and the truth of it is that you are already developing them. Now, transferable skills are amazing because they are not tied to any one role, but actually they are transferable. As the name says, they are transferable across many, many, many different things that you do, whether you are volunteering, you're working, you're doing coursework, you're doing group work. And so you can find transferable skills across all these different things that you engage in. Now, we are diving into understanding more from the employer's perspective and recruitment perspective today. So Caroline, just as a little tester, a little start, why do employers value transferable skills so highly?
Okay, sorry, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Right, so I'm putting the buzzword, which is responsibility. So for some people that might not have necessarily heard it before, is basically how employers are able to help individuals from different working classes. So many times when you apply for a job, you might get a survey. So you get a long survey that asks you, are you the first person in your household to go to university? What job did your parents do when you were at school? Did you get free school lunch? So the idea is to basically level the playing field for all the classes. So by having transferable skills, you can come to the walks of life and still get into, let's say, for example, a corporate industry. So it's understanding that individuals and candidates can come from different walks of life. They're not going to be the stereotypical white collar experience that we have.
So social mobility is really important. I think especially now that everyone is trying to have like a diverse diverse applicants, trying to have like diverse teams of people from all walks of life, we'll say. And so you can really, I think, see social mobility coming out with what a lot of companies have been like moving towards, or advertising that they're moving towards, should we say. And so with transferable skills, what with the probably hundreds of CVs that you've had to look through over the years, what sorts of skills do you see coming up again and again, regardless of, I guess, the grade? So from someone that's maybe like a director, what sorts of skills, all the way down to like entry level applicants, what sorts of skills do you see coming up again and again?
So the main ones we end up usually get are communication skills. So that can be written or verbal. You can also have things like problem solving, stakeholder management, teamwork, or multidisciplinary collaboration. So those are the kind of verbal skills that you tend to get most of the time.
Communication, problem solving.
Exactly.
So why do you think you see them coming up again and again?
Because they're the sort of skills that you always have, no matter what the role is, no matter the hierarchy of your position. Communication is key. So you're always going to communicate. So whether you are an entry-level administrator or you are a director or a paid partner, communication is key. Problem solving is key. What else did I mention? Teamwork is key. So you're continuously teamworking, you're continuously problem solving, you're continuously communicating. So that's why you tend to find them in all levels of the grade, regardless of where in the hierarchy of the firm that individual may belong.
Really interesting, I think, and a good thing to understand, because then it also helps you to understand that actually, even if you are going for an entry-level role, or even before you get there, actually things like communication, teamwork, problem solving, they're needed across fields, across bands. And so the areas that maybe you can identify that are your strengths, then make sure that you're working to maintain that as a strength. And the areas that you see that actually I'm not so good in this, so if you're not such a good communicator, if you're not that great at problem solving, or you don't really like teamwork and you're not that great at it either, then it's about identifying that and knowing that these skills are required across the bands. So whether you are entry level or whether you're going for like a director's role, then make sure that you're working on those areas and working to develop them. Now, with the specific skills that we see across the board, last week I did mention that I will be speaking you through my skill matching method. So it's just your 4-step framework. So when you are applying for maybe a job or you're applying for a course, then these are just 4 simple steps that you can use to help build your application. And it's also a good way for you to actually keep them on record. So whether you are putting them in a table somewhere and you continuously build that table out as you go over the years, then it gives you an opportunity to collect your examples, and so that you have a document ready that you can just pull things out of. So with this 4-step process, anyone can use it. And it's just looking about comparing your experience to the job specification. So first of all, my first step is to just copy that job description and put it into a document, or if you are using an online software or something, just copy and paste it first. Copy and paste it, and then break that job description down into the different points that they're asking for. So what are the individual requirements within the job description, and what is it that they're asking you for? What do they need to see whilst you are from the applicant? So if you can break it down into, they may have sort of like your essential skills and your required skills as well. But what is it that they're actually asking you for in your day-to-day? So copy out that job description and break it down into the different requirements. So then once you've done that, I'm envisaging an Excel spreadsheet. Call me old school, whatever. But I'm envisaging an Excel spreadsheet, and you've literally got in one column, you've got each requirement listed out, and then in your next column, you need to rephrase that requirement into plain language. So for example, if they are, like Caroline mentioned, demonstrate stakeholder engagement. So that in plain English would be just talking to people and making sure everybody is informed. So you have your individual requirement, you have rephrased it into plain English. And then for your third step, then you have to ask yourself, where have I done this before? What role, what piece of work, what situation was there that I have been able to talk with people and made sure that everybody was informed? So having those 3 steps will help you begin to build out and understand where you've actually done this before. And so it may be paid work, it may be volunteering, it may be that you are part of a sports club, and then that's where you were able to build that skill. And you may have done the exact role that they're asking for, so you can give examples from that as well. Or you may have some personal projects that you've been working on. So all of these are relevant, whilst all of them may not be directly linked to the specific job you're applying for. But transferable skills are transferable skills for a reason. So make sure you're then identifying where you have done this thing before, this skill before. And then once you've done that, then you want to delve a bit deeper and give that example. So whilst you're building this out, you can just do a light touch of our STAR method. But in this instance, you just do your example, then you have your outcome, what happened, and then you have your reflection as well. So you have your example of what it was, and then you bring in your outcome. How did it go? What did it end up in? And then you have your reflection of, okay, what would you do next time? It may be something that you would do differently next time. It may be something that you would actually continue because it worked really well. And so going through this, so for example, let's say the skill was communication, and it may be that actually you had to coordinate between multiple teams in order to organize a specific event. And then the outcome might be that you delivered the event to over 100 delegates or 100 people that came to the event, and it was within budget and it was delivered to time. Then the reflection part of it may be that you would have maybe streamlined your communications. So it may be that you would have used one specific site where all of the teams could access, instead of sending individual emails every time that you wanted to communicate with them. So the 4-step framework. First of all, copy the job description into a document and make sure you have separated out all of those requirements. Then copy them over into plain English. Think about what is it they are really asking you for. And once you've done that, think, where have I done this before? Was it paid work? Was it volunteering? Was it doing sports? Was it maybe that actually you had to do a piece of coursework? You had a project you were doing on the side. So think about, where have you done this? And then you want to give a specific example going into your outcome. Sorry, not your outcome. You start off with the example, then you bring in your outcome, and then you bring in your reflection as well. And this will be such a valuable document, because then you can utilize the things that you have within it, and especially with transferable skills, the things that you have within them are likely to have been asked across multiple jobs that you will be applying for. And so if you just keep that document up to date as well, keep that document somewhere safe, up to date, easily accessible, so that you can just update it as you go. And then whenever you are applying for a job, you might be applying for a grant or a scholarship, then you have it to hand and you can use it instantaneously. So make sure you are using the skill matching method, those simple 4 steps that will help you identify what you need to write within your applications. So before I bring my guest back on to go into actually how recruiters spot transferable skills within CVs, we will be back in just one moment.
On Fire Radio. Anytime, anywhere.
Some do can't divide.
He stand for my back, He will never let me fall down. He grabbed me tight, no evil trap go fit claim right. 1,000 here, 10,000 there. Not even one thing go fit touch my head. Now God you bio, now God you bio, now God you bio. He stand for my back, He will never let me fall down. He grabbed me tight, no evil trap go fit claim right. 1,000 here, 10,000 there. Not even one thing go fit touch my head. Now God you bio, bio. Now God you bio, 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 now God you bio. Oh yeah, you be my God. Opori beno, organero deo, very terror by night, I no fear. Arrow by day, they wave. Sapa everywhere, country people they fear. Matters they fear, you know near me. You know they leave me, all through the journey, Every time I they ring your name, you they answer. You stand for my back, You will never let me fall down. You grab me tight, no evil trap, go fit claim right. 1,000 here, 10,000 there. Not even one thing go fit touch my head. Now God you pure. feeling right. 1,000 here, 10,000 there. Not even one thing go fit touch my head. Now God you pure, 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 pure. Now God you pure. Now God you pure. Now God you pure, 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 pure. Now God you pure, yeah, yeah. Now God you pure, yeah, yeah. Now God you pure, now God you pure, now God you pure, yeah, yeah. You the light in my path, straight in my path, lamp to my feet. Now God you be, now God you pure, now God you pure. Oh yeah, 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 oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Now God you be, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You will never let me fall down. Give up in time, no evil try for you stand for my back, oh. You will never let me fall down. Give up in time, no evil try for 15 minutes, oh.
Good evening and welcome back to Academic Crossroads. Unfortunately, due to some slight technical issues, Caroline will have to join us back at a later date. But we will finish up this evening's show just by going into how recruiters spot skills within your CV and what makes your CV really, really stand out when you're applying for applications. So when you're writing your CV, and when often now, more often than not, you have to apply online through maybe like a portal or a website in some kind of way, and you often have to like fill out boxes with different requirements or questions within them. And so when you are writing your CV or when you are completing your applications, some of the things that really make you stand out is when you have explicit, clear examples. So when you define a specific time or a specific experience that you've had of a specific skill, it really, really helps them understand what you have done. It really helps them understand what you've done. And this also gives them a tangible example of how you have demonstrated this skill, and also within what scenario you have had to demonstrate this skill as well. And whether it is directly linked to the job role you're applying for or not, it doesn't matter. Transferable skills are transferable for a reason. So make sure you are giving clear examples. And also, they want to hear about results within your applications and not just duties. They don't just want a long list of everything you did in your day-to-day, but what did you contribute to? Do you have numbers? Do you have percentages? Do you have clear results that came out? Was your project completed on time? Was it completed within budget? Did it achieve the aims that it set out to achieve? So they want to know the results of your work and the results of what you've done and the work you've done within your teams, and also the specific things that you personally contributed to within them. And now making sure that you provide an evidence of impact. So what is it that you've actually done, and also what not just the results of what you've done, but also then what did that lead to? So maybe you were part of the team that created a new dashboard. Maybe you were part of a team that helped establish a new network or a group. It may be that you developed a website. It may be that actually you help to implement processes and protocols within your team or within your wider firm. And so thinking about what impact did these things that you've done then have on yourself, on your immediate team, and also on the wider community on the wider community within your work. So making sure that you're implementing these things within your CV to make sure that it stands out, and also draw on examples from different areas, different things. It makes it a bit more interesting to read. Sometimes recruiters or those that are processing the CVs, they have hundreds to look through. Some of them have hundreds to look through. So if they're all reading about exactly the same thing every single time, it can get a bit monotonous. And so making sure that actually you are drawing from your experiences where you did projects outside of what it is you're applying for. You're drawing on experiences from a wide range of activities and things that you've engaged in where you've had to use these skills, and it will spice up your application just a little bit. And so on the flip side of that, thinking about, okay, what are actually the red flags? What are the things that when you're looking at a CV and you're thinking, yeah, this isn't really giving me what I need out of it. And so some of the CVs, some of the personal statements as well that I have had to read through during my time across different roles. One of the main things that you need to try and avoid is vague points. So when you are speaking about something, or when you are giving an example, just giving a very brief, non-specific overview. So for example, if you're talking about communication, and maybe you say that you've had to communicate with lots of different teams in your day-to-day role. Okay, but what does that mean? How did you do that? We want to see the how. We want to see the how. How did you exactly do that? And what steps did you take as well? And so also when you don't include things that you've achieved within your role, you must have done something. You know, whether it's within your coursework and actually you achieved a specific grade, whether your project went well, you might have got to the end of your group work and you all submitted together. But include your achievements within your CV and within your applications. And make sure you diversify your vocabulary within what it is that you're applying for as well. So don't just use the same terms or the same phrases. And whilst you can draw buzzwords out of the application, it's evident. It's so obvious when that's done. And whilst it's good because it means that actually when you're reading through it, it makes you just identify them, and you can see very quickly what you need, and you can draw that out. Also make sure you're diversifying your vocabulary and you're bringing in lots of different words. And there are many tools that you can use to find different words and different terms and different phrases in order for you to make sure that you've done that. So another thing, and I'm always shouting from the rooftops, edit and proofread. Look through your work. When you are applying for a job and you see typos left, right and center, when you're looking at it and there is poor formatting, it just makes it look a little bit sloppy. It makes it look like you haven't taken the time to actually go through it and make sure that what you're submitting is correct. It can also make your application look rushed, which, bear in mind, sometimes it is. Sometimes you've got to the very last minute. You've got to 23:59 and you're having to click submit. And so it's understandable, but where possible, please make sure you edit and proofread even your application, even your CV before submitting, so that it makes the person that is reading it, it makes them think that actually you've taken the time out to do this. And you care about what you're applying for, and you care about your work, because when you're reading a CV, you're not just looking at the content of it, but you're thinking about it in the context of the job role that this person will be going into. So if you can't even be bothered to proofread and look over your CV and make sure that the formatting is correct, then what does that mean for the work that you will produce and the group that you'll be engaging with and the work that your team will produce? So We've had a question from Kyle. You've said, when applying to a job specific role, is it good to have a mix of outside experience of the industry you're applying for? Or does your CV have to specifically align to the role you're applying for? So I think it's important that you do a bit of both. And it also depends on the level of the job that you're applying for. So they want to see that actually the skills that are required within the job, that you've done them before. Have you developed them? Have you developed them within your experience, and where have you developed them? But in terms of actually the specific industry experience, one, it does depend on the industry, but also you will find that actually industries are a bit easier to learn. But if you come and you bring the skills and you can show within your application and within your CV that actually you've developed these skills to a really good level, even though you don't have the industry experience, your skills will speak for you. And so you have to make sure that you are excellent and you're building up these skills and doing all that you can within them. But also when you're applying for jobs, actually having experience outside of the industry can bring new perspectives. So a lot of employers will actually look at that and see that as a benefit, because sometimes when you're working with people that have only been in one industry, the people that are recruiting for the role may want something new, because someone that's been in the same industry for a long period of time may have a very tunneled vision of what it is that should be done, their experience of the role specifically, and the things that are engaged in the day-to-day. And whilst the experience is good, if you can bring something new, then that can always be beneficial to a team, and it can help with learning and development. It can help with others in building their skills, and you will definitely bring something new to the team and what it is that you're doing. So I hope that answers your question, Kyle. So I'm looking at the time, and unfortunately that is all we have time for today. But we will be back next week, same time, same place, here on Fire Radio. You have been tuned in to Academic Crossroads, and I have been your host, Dr. Leanne J. So thank you so much for joining.
You have been listening to Academic Crossroads. Join us same time next week for more academic top tips with your host, Dr. Leanne J. Adu-Boahene.
Worth the rain, frustration killed the indie. If you ain't friendly, 8 billion souls, I know that's pretty plenty. Working 9 to 5, I'd rather pen rhymes. If I'm wasting my time, oh God, I need a sign. Legit, I got 1 million reasons to quit. I done spent my whole life on the ground, now this is it, this is it. I pray it's a well, oh, by the way. I pray it's a well, oh, by the way. I pray it's a word, oh, word away. I pray it's a word, oh, word away. I gaze up at stars in the sky. I know Christ alone should suffice. When I'm turning sweet 65, did I waste such valuable time? God who fashioned my soul, take my dreams, take control. Let your kingdom come, and let your will be done. I pray it's a word, oh, word away. I pray it's a word, oh, word away. I pray it's a word, oh, word away. I pray it's a word, oh,